My name is Dr. Greg Wood. I'm the Clinical Director of Psychological Services. I'm immensely proud of the more than 300 staff that I manage. I have a very, very strong heads of service team who assist me. We were able, through the process of the merger, to form a directorate of psychological services. And we now have a family of psychotherapists, clinical counselling and forensic psychologists, behavioural therapists, psychological wellbeing practitioners, high-intensity workers. Anybody who is a psychological services practitioner falls within our directorate. We really pride ourselves in giving people balanced job roles. I think it's not just the direct and indirect clinical work, such as consultation and supervision of other staff members that we do, but we also encourage our staff to get involved in research. We have a very strong teaching program, both for our EPUT staff and for our trainees. We have an appraisal-linked personal development plan for every single person in our trust, because we take the development of our people very seriously. We are able to income generate, and we use that income to support people to do specialist training, such as CAT, schema, to become proficient in acceptance commitment therapy. We've put a number of people through DBT training, family therapy training, whatever people want to specialise in. We have a very well respected directorate within the trust, and we're plugged into various strategic levels and leadership levels in the trust, and we support our trust with transformation, new business development, and helping the trust tender for new services and develop our services. And we've been involved very heavily in staff support and serious incident support initiatives. So the trust is very interested in psychological thinking and what we can offer to the broader trust. We have a lot of initiatives and programs that involve service users, including employing a service user to develop service user network. We have an annual conference for psychological services. We invite external speakers to come and speak to our staff and to do training with our staff. We're also very keen to provide flexible working and to ensure that the way of working works for our staff members as well as for us. Because I think well-motivated, happy and staff who have a good sense of where their career is going and how they can develop it in our trust makes for excellent services for our service users.
Hello, my name's Sue Waterhouse. I'm the Director of Mental Health for Mid and South Essex. Psychological services are really important to the organisation. In recent years, psychological services have developed a significant identity. They are recognised for the positive contribution they make, both as individuals and teams, to the transformation agenda. There are many and varied contributions that psychological services make to activities other than to patient care. During the recent pandemic, psychological services were very quick to step up by providing psychological support to staff across the system and across Essex, very quickly responding to the needs of individuals that were negatively impacted by the COVID-19 crisis. If you're considering joining the team at EPUT, you'll be joining an organisation that is well led and a team that has very strong clinical leadership. Joining the team at EPUT, you'll be joining a team that is diverse in its workforce, diverse in its expertise and clinical expertise, ambitious and committed to achieving a positive outcome for our service users.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about the staff development opportunities that there are at EPUT. If you are new as a psychologist within EPUT, you will be put on a preceptorship period, and during that time you will get lots of support and development opportunities. At the end of that, for all staff, we have a robust appraisal process. There your future development will be discussed, training opportunities will be put forward, and together with your supervisor, you can map out what your needs are for the year ahead. On an annual basis, we gather all these together and form the Trust training plan. There are lots of opportunities, and you'll be able to discuss all of those, your future aspirations, with your supervisor.
Hi, my name is Jodie Russell and I'm the Head of Resourcing. Why EPUT? Why come and work here over any other organisation? And I think for me, my answer always is our dedicated training and support packages that help you get to your career goals and reach your aspirations. For example, I started here as the recruitment team leader in 2012 and I now sit here as the Head of Resourcing. And that is purely down to EPUT's commitment to putting me through my academic qualifications, offering me training, support, mentorship and coaching to help reach the goals that I have. We also have a range of financial reward packages, such as our relocation package. EPUT offer up to £8,000 to help you relocate to the Essex area if you don't currently live here or around the area, whether that be that you've moved away from Essex previously and want to come back to be with family, or you could be looking for that organisation that just has the right job role for you. We also have a range of benefits such as our pension scheme. We're definitely a supporter of flexible working to help you work around your needs, whether that be caring for dependents, childcare, and we also offer a support package of buying or selling up to 5 days extra annual leave a year, which helps you really with your work-life balance, because we're definitely an advocate for supporting the work-life balance here at EPUT.
Hi, I'm Rachel and I'm a newly qualified clinical psychologist. So I love working for EPUT because they are always open to new ideas and sort of innovative ways of developing the services. They really promote us to develop professionally and personally, and I really value that. They also encourage flexible working and they enable us to sort of make a difference every day to our service users and their families.
Hi, my name is Marta and I'm a clinical psychologist at Southern Hospital at the Clinical Health Psychology Service. What is special about it is that in my work I do not only feel like a psychological therapist, but also as a bit of an agent of social change. One of the ways we proactively tackle stigma is also engagement with public. Through education and information, we are really awarded a position where our voice gets listened to and we are allowed to be creative and innovative ourselves. Overall, the work is invigorating and rewarding, but it's overall rather gratifying.
I live in London and I've worked in Essex since qualifying, and one of the main reasons for that is the supervision support structure that is embedded and fundamental to psychological services here in EPUT. This includes clinical and professional supervision as well as more specialist supervision for my own clinical interests. From qualifying, I've been supervised regularly and consistently, and I can't overestimate how important this has been to help me to cope with the challenges of the role and how much it has nurtured and developed me and my professional practice.
My name is Shana Akinkumi. I'm a counsellor psychologist and I've worked in EPUT for 6 years now. If you come and work for EPUT, you'll have a number of opportunities to learn, develop your leadership skills, as well as enhance your psychological skills and abilities. I've also been on a number of specialist psychological trainings such as DBT, and I've become a DBT therapist. I've also gone on the Workforce Race Equality Standard expert training within NHS England. I'm the BME chair for Black and ethnic minority staff, influencing policies and procedures within the Trust. We've also had a reverse mentoring program for senior staff such as our CEO and our head of psychological therapists, and junior staff within Band 5 and Band 6 or BME staff were mentoring our senior staff. You can make a difference.
One of the many things that I appreciate about working in EPUT is the way that the Psychological Services Directorate is so highly valued at an organisational level. Psychologists are often consulted with in terms of sharing psychological thinking, with that thinking then shaping organisational development and transformation. Recently, we've been involved with a number of initiatives, including the enhancement of a staff support programme following staff being affected by a serious incident. There's a real investment in staff wellbeing, and the Psychological Services Directorate also leads on delivering an ACT-based workforce resilience and wellbeing programme. The Directorate highly values innovation and creativity, and the organisation is always open to new ideas and investing in those new ideas when they're most workable. There's a real sense of collaboration and a real willingness to be open and thoughtful about how new ideas are taken forward. I've worked for the organisation for 20 years now and can honestly say that level of investment and the opportunities that I've had make me as committed and as passionate about my work as I was when I first qualified.
Hi, my name is Judith Friedman and I'm one of the Associate Clinical Directors of Psychological Services here at EPUT. I've in fact worked in the Trust for 20 years now, having started as an assistant psychologist and worked my way up through the ranks. And what's kept me here is wonderful management and opportunities to grow professionally as a clinical psychologist. I've become a trained schema therapist, for example. I've also been offered flexible working opportunities so that I can fulfill my duties and roles as a mum as well. EPUT really is a great place to work and with lots of opportunities, and I hope that you join us here soon.